Hello, my dear students. Welcome to today's class. You are now familiar with acids, alkalis, and also about indicators. Today, let's see what happens when acid and alkali mixed together. Let's do an experiment. The materials required for the experiment are pipette, conical flask, burette, dilute hydrochloric acid, and caustic soda. Take dilute hydrochloric acid in a burette. Then add 20 mg caustic soda into a conical flask using a pipette. Place the conical flask just below the burette. Add 2 drops of phenolphthalein into the conical flask which contains alkali. When phenolphthalein is added in caustic soda, its color changes. Open the stopcock of the burette slowly so that the acid will fall into the conical flask drop by drop. Stir it continuously. Close the stopcock when the color of the solution in the conical flask disappears completely. Let's examine whether the colorless solution thus obtained is acidic or alkaline using the both red and blue litmus paper. When definite amount of acid and alkali are mixed, their acidic and alkaline nature are lost and salt and water are formed. This is called neutralization. That is, acid plus alkali gives salt plus water. In this experiment, hydrochloric acid and sodium hydroxide, that is caustic soda, are combined, sodium chloride, which is a salt, and water are formed. In acid, phenolphthalein is colorless, and in alkaline, it is in pink color. From the color change in the neutralization reaction, we can understand whether the reaction had completed or not. Thus, phenolphthalein is used while conducting neutralization reaction. When acid and alkali combine together, both of them lose their properties. Soil in Kerala is generally acidic in nature. So, lime, which is an alkaline, is added into the soil to minimize this. pH paper. pH paper is used to examine whether a substance is acidic or alkaline. If pH value is 7, it indicates a neutral substance. It means the substance is neither acidic nor alkaline. The pH value of pure water is 7. When pH value is greater than 7, the substance is alkaline, and when it is less than 7, it is acidic. A color chart marked with pH values is available along with a pH paper. The color change produced when a pH paper is dipped in a solution is compared with the color chart to find whether the solution is acidic or alkaline in nature. Using the pH paper, let's find the pH of soil. Take different types of soil in different bowls. Then fill it half with soil. Pour water till the soil is immersed completely and stir well. Tilt the bowl and collect the oozing water. When the water clears, dip a pH paper into it. Compare the color change of the pH paper with the color chart and find the pH of the soil. Do you heard about acidity? Acid is produced in the stomach to support the digestion of food. At times, when food is not taken properly or when enough water is not consumed and unhealthy food habits are followed, the amount of acid increases in the stomach. This is called acidity. Doctors prescribe medicines containing alkali to overcome this. Now, let's see the uses of acids and alkalis. Vinegar is used in pickles and other food substances. Citric acid is used in food preservation and in soft drinks. Nitric acid and sulfuric acid are used in the manufacture of chemical fertilizers, paints, dyes, etc. Sulfuric acid is used in automobile battery. Tannic acid is used in the production of ink and leather. The uses of alkalis are: they are used in the manufacturing of soap, detergents, and ceramic materials. They are also used for industrial purpose and for purification of water. Let's make a soap. The materials required are sodium hydroxide 180 gram, coconut oil 1 kilogram, water 350 milliliter, sodium silicate 100 gram, stone powder or talcum powder 100 gram. Dissolve caustic soda in water taken in a steel vessel. Heat is liberated when caustic soda dissolves in water. It takes 3 to 4 hours for the solution to get cooled. When the solution cools, pour it slowly into coconut oil taken in a plastic or steel vessel. Then stir it. Add stone powder and sodium silicate. This is to increase the hardness and quantity of soap. Stir well till the mixture solidifies. Perfumes and dyes may be added for fragrance and attractive color. Pour the above mixture into molds. In 3 to 4 days, the mixture becomes soap. The soap taken from molds should be used only after 2 weeks. Dear students, our third chapter, Acids and Alkalis, has completed. In this chapter, you have studied some general characteristics of acid, alkali, and also about neutralization. They are so important. Study well. See you again. Thank you.